guys, I want to point out some of the different elements of the city. Right, we were in a refugee camp. I took you guys to. And something that you'll notice about the refugee camp, as opposed to the other places, is it's very dense. And from up here, you can really see that. Look at how close together the houses are, and how everything is kind of in disarray. It's not really organized well. It's just buildings in random spots, and that's kind of what characterizes this kind of neighborhood. As opposed to this is something more similar to Gaza City, where you have taller buildings, right? And that's and you can really see how here it's more organized than as compared to the refugee camps. Also, something about all the rooftops. If you notice over here, you'll find like these little hooks on the top of them, and that's for troops that need to practice fast stroking and stuff like that. They can do that on these buildings. Also over here on this building as well, you see these big, I don't know even what to call this thing. What? It's kind of like a big bracket, it surrounds the whole rooftop, and that's also, forces come here and fast stroke down this building, and they also get go into the building. Fast rope is, when you drop down from, let's say, a helicopter, and you go on a rope very quickly and go through a window. So it's much quicker than climbing up the building and climbing up the stairs and going room through room, and that helps you get to a specific location very quickly. So this is another kind of training that they do here as well. Also, something I want you to notice is the different. So this area right here where it's more dense. This is the refugee camp. It's supposed to be the most dense part of the city. This part right here is supposed to signify the city center, and you see where the houses are more sparse apart. It's supposed to be a more rural area. That's kind of like before you get to the city, you're going to go through that. Also, a challenge here that we like to challenge our troops that are training here with. As you notice, there's just desert everywhere you look, and that's the transition from an open area to the urban area, and that's one of the biggest challenges, because in the open area, look, there's no shelter over here. Everything you do, you're exposed. So this is one of the most difficult challenges that we face. Is that transition. So that's something we practice here. Also, I want you to notice over here, you can see kind of entrenchments that were built all along this side of the city, and that's an obstacle. That's something that the engineers built, and that's kind of we like to train in the city and prepare for all fronts. Lebanon, Syria, Egypt. It doesn't matter what. We can all train for war against any of these countries, all in the city. We can just create elements around it to make it more similar to the landscape that we are going to face. Something that also the city has that we didn't see, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to take you to, is an underground tunnel system. It's in that part of the city behind you, and that's also a threat that we face in urban combat. Is we're going to advance to past a certain point, and then all of a sudden someone will come up behind us. We're going to say, wait a minute, we made sure this area was clear. How can it be that someone is popping up behind us? And that's because they went in the tunnel, popped up behind us, and that's a threat, because they can take a soldier, from the rear that we didn't even notice he was there, and kind of put him back in the tunnel, and he'll disappear. So that's we have all those elements here in the city, and just enjoy, look around. Any questions?